Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield. Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Westfield Bank. For more than 160 years, Westfield Bank has been an important community presence and commercial leader in the Pioneer Valley. With convenient full banking services in Westfield, West Springfield, East Longmeadow, Agawam, Feeding Hills, Springfield, Southwick, as well as Enfield and Granby, Connecticut, visit us on the web at westfieldbank.org.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. 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 We always could spot a friend. Welcome back. And I smile when I think how it must have been. And I know what a scene you were learning in. Was there something that made you come back again? And what could ever lead you? What could ever lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hey, welcome back. Where am I on the TV? How come I'm not on the TV yet?
Because I was clearing something else out.
Gotcha. Okay. Welcome back, you picklehead. Today is Monday, June 14th, 2021.
Don't call me a picklehead.
You know, I think picklehead is one of the most underrated insults of all time.
Why? Because you use it?
I use it. I've never heard anyone else use it. I think, you know, it was a popular insult in the vaudeville era that nobody uses anymore?
What's that?
Chowderhead.
Chowderhead?
That's a good one.
I guess.
Chowderhead. Anyway, on this day in 1947, a flying saucer from the Alpha Centauri system travels 4.3 light years through meteors, solar winds, and then runs out of gas over Roswell, New Mexico.
Are we sure ran out of gas?
You know, for an advanced race, they sure do crash a lot, don't they? Yeah, Roswell, Aurora, Kecksburg, Dalnegor, Shag Harbor, Vargena. They crash an awful lot. By accident or on purpose, you're watching That'll Learn Ya with its adorable host, Michael Buster McMahon. Hey, that's me. You know, people laughed at me when I said I wanted to be a stand-up comedian. Well, no one's laughing now, are they?
Right.
Joining me is my pal and producer, Peter Coles. Say hello, Peter.
Hello, Peter.
Peter's a great producer. I know this because he constantly tells me so.
Yeah.
Today on the show, cool stories about great songs. Plus, if we have time, we'll discuss the fate of the Titanic's two sister ships, Olympic and Britannica.
See, I know this one, so I don't have to go, oh, come on.
But we probably won't have time for that. So sit back, enjoy the show, have another donut. And remember, as Billy Connolly used to say, there's no such thing as bad weather, just wrong clothing.
I guess so.
I like the rain.
You do.
I do. It's like being nocturnal. It's like a little bit of night during the day. I do. I like.
By the way, are you, let me see. Let me see if I can get this right here. Are you upset about this?
Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung
Okay.
around.
All right.
But the
Seriously, are you upset about that?
At first I was. I thought I may.
Come on, go away.
All right. Yeah. Is it gone? How to get rid of it? There you go. I did consult my attorney, Buttons Fournier, if I had a case, and he reminded me that I don't actually own the song.
Ah, yes, that'd be a
So
problem.
then I'm like, that's yeah, I probably would not have a case, but yeah, I'm sure.
I've been seeing them a lot more lately.
Yeah, I'm sure people who listen to the show, they look up and think maybe my show's on a different network or something. Maybe that they've, you know, good for them. Good choice of songs. Remember how I had to fight for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the person who hired me said, I don't know if that's a good one. And then I'm like, that's a perfect one. Welcome back to the school where you know.
You never want to leave?
Yeah, I never wanted to leave. Graduation day was such a happy occasion for everybody else.
I'm surprised you didn't become an employee somewhere in the college.
Doing what? I don't know, teaching radio, I guess.
Anything.
I don't know. Janitor.
And you never have to leave.
Get work in the cafeteria.
Think of it, though. If you started as a custodian right after college, you'd be making pretty good money right now.
Yeah, this is great. Lately in my life, I'm seeing a bunch of alternate universes where I could have been making a lot more money than I am now. So I don't need you to add to the alternate universe. Thank you. Because I don't like alternate universe me. I think he's got a Corvette, too. So I'm not really...
I wouldn't say you'd have enough to have a Corvette. I'm just saying you wouldn't be lamenting your current
One of the
employment.
things people told me when I was younger to find a job that you loved. And no one told you to find a job for money. Where, like, I loved college. I loved learning radio broadcasting and all that stuff. I did have a radio career. But, you know, after high school, I should have learned to be a plumber.
Right.
You know, I mean, that would have...
Yeah, the kids coming out of the school are making some decent money.
That would have been a better financial choice for me. People
Right.
say, well, what about electrician? I'm like, you could die.
So, not unless you know what you're doing.
I know, but I'm saying what's the worst case scenario? I'm plumbing. Like, I get water down my throat. You know? I mean,
You could have a
disgusting
lot
water.
of crap stain all over you.
Yeah, but I'm not going to die from it.
You could drown.
How big are these bathtubs that I'm working in?
You get a flooded basement.
I suppose, but
By the way, you are beardless for the first time in a good long while.
I am. The wife is not happy about it. I told her I give it a couple days. I'll be back. Yeah, I expected to grow a big, long hockey Bruins playoff beard, and that just didn't happen.
Did not materialize.
So I shaved it off Yeah, maybe about.
The day after the Bruins
No.
lost?
No. It'd be back by now if I did. It was sometime yesterday, maybe about 16 hours ago or so.
Gotcha.
So people say I look younger, except for the you can see the chin.
Yeah, well, I have that too. So,
yeah, you can see that a little bit. My daughter said I look like a frog.
well, you haven't shaved in a long time, so I understand why.
Yeah, the wife is not happy. The wife met me with a beard. She can't stand it when I do this. I just told her, I said, relax, it'll be back.
I told my girlfriend I'm going to shave it for St. Baldrick's next year if they have it. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it'll grow back.
Huh.
I like being clean shaven once in a while.
Yeah, it's not something I'd want to do every day. It's a pain in the neck to shave.
I actually broke down and paid for a haircut yesterday
Wow.
because my sideburns were getting very uneven from me doing it myself. So I had to go to the barber and get an actual honest haircut. But I buzzed it, so it's the same thing as I do at home. Just now everything's squared off.
Well, this isn't what we do all show. We don't just blab and gab.
Sometimes we do.
We're just talkative today. It's a busy week. Father's Day is Sunday. And on Wednesday, it's my daughter's birthday.
I have nothing going on for Father's Day because my son is deployed. He left last Saturday.
Well, hopefully you get a call.
I hope so.
So I'm getting kind of...
If he can only make one, I honestly hope he calls his grandfather.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I've been going through a little bit of a issue here with my daughter turning 14 because little by little, I feel like I am losing my little girl.
That's how it works, yeah.
I used to sing to her every night. I used to sing songs, and she would request certain songs, and she stopped doing that. And I'm worried about the day where she doesn't want me to make her stuffed animals talk to her. Like right now, I'm sensing that she's tolerating it. She's not like, wanting it anymore. I'm just getting the sense that she tolerates it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do when the day comes when she says she doesn't want that anymore.
Try silence for a couple weeks.
No. Let me tell you something, okay? In any male-female relationship, whether it's, romantic or, family matters, if the guy in the relationship plays hard to get, then he don't get. Period. That's generally how it goes.
Okay.
Right, you don't find that to be true?
Absence makes the heart grow fond.
Well, that's true. I always told people say, what's the secret to a successful marriage? I said separate vacations.
Well, we still have to take some.
Yeah, you take one vacation together. Then we used to all the time. The wife used to have to go to a dance competition in Maryland. She'd go down to Maryland. I'd go to Atlantic City. At the end of the week, we'd meet up back home. One of us would get home first, and the other one would be like, "Hey, I missed you." Missing somebody is important.
Yeah,
absolutely. So one of the songs I used to sing to my daughter was a song by America called Daisy Jane. Now, I changed it to Serenity Joy. I changed some of the words that fit her. And so I'm just, as for her birthday I know she's not listening right now, but I did want to say
happy birthday for her later.
Happy birthday to Serenity. So this song was produced by George Martin. So now you're going to hear, if you're listening carefully, in the beginning of the song, it sounds like there's a heartbeat sound. And it was by accident. The guitarist was hitting muted strings on his guitar, but every fourth note they heard what sounded like a heartbeat. So they're like, "How are you doing that?" And he's like, "I'm not doing anything." I'm like, "Well, no, you're doing something." He's like, "Guys, I'm not doing anything." And it took them a little while. Eventually, when they were playing back and everything, they figured out what it was. It was the guy who was playing the piano. He kept taking his foot off of the pedal, and they liked it, and they kept it in because it sounded like a heartbeat.
Cool.
So, yeah. So accidents. Sometimes accidents work out pretty good.
Yep.
Here's America's version of my song Serenity Joy. Here's Daisy Jane. And incidentally, there was no Daisy Jane. It just sort of sounded nice.
Yeah.
Here's America, 89.5 WSKB.
Flying me back to Memphis. Gotta find my Daisy Jane. Well, the summer's gone, and I hope she's feeling the same. Well, I left her just to roam the city, thinking it would ease the pain. I'm a crazy man and I'm playing my crazy game. Does she really love me? I think she does. Like the stars above me, I know, because when the sky is bright, everything's alright. Flying me back to Memphis, honey, keep the oven warm. Well, the clouds are clearing, and I think we're over the storm. But I've been picking it up around me. Daisy, I think I'm sane. Well, I'm awful glad, and I guess you're really to blame. Blame. Do you really love me? I hope you do. Like the stars above me, how I love you. When it's cold at night, everything's alright. Does she really love me? I think she does. Like the stars above me, I know, because the sky is bright, everything's alright.
Underwriting for WSKB's community radio programming is brought to you in part by R. Levesque Associates. They are offering landscape architecture, civil engineering, environmental permitting, and land surveying. RLA is a second-generation company devoted to excellence in the planning and design of outdoor spaces. On the web at rlaland.com or at 40 School Street in Westfield.
This is Ken Stomsky from Ken's Den on WCPC 15 and 89.5 FM, Tuesdays, 8 to 10.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
going down for the last time. Woman with the sweet loving better than a white line. Don't you know she could bring a good feeling, ain't had in such a long time. Save my life, I'm going down for the last time. Save my life, I'm going down for the last time. Save my life, I'm going down for the last time. Save my life, I'm going down for the last time. Save my life, I'm going down for the last time. Save my life, I'm going down for the last time.
What a great driving tune. Head East. Now, when they were getting started and they had that song, they thought it was pretty good, but they were playing a lot of bars and clubs that said, no, we don't want any original music. You know, people don't want to hear songs they've never heard before. People come into the bar, they drink, and they want to sing along to songs that they know. So they lied. They would
Said it was a hit?
Yeah, they would go up and they go, here's a song by Three Dog Night, and they
Oh,
would
it's true. It sounds like that.
yeah. So that's how they got away with it. They would play it and the people would love it, and so Three Dog Night, people thought that Three Dog Night had this really, really cool song.
I can understand why they would think that.
Yeah,
It does have that sound.
a little heavier though.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I watched a great documentary, a couple of them at work this weekend at the part-time job.
Are you supposed to be doing that? Are you
Well,
supposed to be
there's
watching videos at work?
There's nothing going on.
Okay, just making sure.
Dispatcher,
Just making sure you're not
You
stealing.
have to sit there in the chair.
Okay.
So I watched the documentary on Muscle Shoals.
Oh, well, yeah, that would be interesting.
It was really good. And then I started watching a thing on Sound City in just outside of L.A. And some of the acts, I mean, like before they were Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Nicks and Buckingham Nicks
Yep.
were just kind of like living there and hanging out and working in the studio. and talk about Mick Fleetwood trying to find a new band. A couple of his bandmates left, and he heard a guitar lick from Lindsey Buckingham, and he's like, "I really want him." And they're like, "Yeah, they kind of come as a package deal. You have to take them both."
They had to check with Christy McVie to make sure she wasn't going to be jealous.
And it was like, and the rest is, as they say, is history. But they were talking about the Neve console that they had in there. It was a custom-made console, and they said the sound out of that is unbelievable. And the studio itself apparently was the best studio in the world for drums because of the way the room was, and it wasn't designed that way. It used to be a factory, but the way that room was, Dave Grohl said it was the best room for drums in the world, literally. People go there for it. It was nice that Dave Grohl put on the documentary.
Oh, nice.
And he now owns the console. It's in his own studio.
I can't watch
documentaries
documentaries where I work, unfortunately.
Yeah, you don't have time. You're busy on the floor.
I got crazy stuff going on. So speaking of, I mentioned that there was no Daisy Jane, and so this band, the Flying Machine, they mentioned a girl called Rose Marie. Now, some of the band members left this band, and they formed Edison Lighthouse, who had the hit, as you may know, Love Grows Where My Rosemary Goes. Okay. So now in this song title has Rosemary, and this song they're singing about a girl named Rose Marie. So you got to figure that, this might be somebody. No, just apparently Rosemary sounds really, really good to the song. They said there is no girl. In fact, both songs were written by different people, so nope, it just a kind of a coincidence, and the name sounds pretty good to music.
A coinky dink.
So here's the Flying Machine. Smile a little smile for me. 89.5 WSKB.
You really should accept this time he's gone for good. He'll never come back now, even though he said he would. So darling, dry your eyes. So many other guys would give the world, I'm sure, to wear the shoes he wore. Oh, come on, smile a little smile for me, Rosemary. Where's the use in crying? In a little while you'll see, Rosemary, you must keep on trying. I know that he hurt you bad. I know, darling, don't be sad, and smile a little smile for me, Rosemary, Rosemary. I guess you're lonely now, love's coming to an end. But darling, only now are you free to start again. Lift up your pretty chin, don't let those tears begin. You're a big girl now, and you'll pull through somehow. Oh, come on, smile a little smile for me, Rosemary. Where's the use in crying? In a little while you'll see, Rosemary, you must keep on trying. I know that he hurt you bad. I know, darling, don't be sad, and smile a little smile for me, Rosemary, Rosemary. Smile a little smile for me, Rosemary, Rosemary.
Underwriting support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Greater Westfield Chamber of Commerce, the voice of business for the Greater Westfield communities. Informing, educating, advocating, the Chamber provides opportunities for members to make meaningful connections on local, regional, and state levels. For more information on the Chamber's many events, workshops, and programs, as well as the benefits of membership, visit westfieldbiz.org. The Chamber focuses on the most important economy, yours. Join us the third Wednesday of every month with Selectman Joe Didi and his take on everything Southwick.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield. So my friend Jim Knapp, formerly known as the Big Tuna, back in the wacky days, is a Beatles fanatic. So that was the only one that I could find labeled, and I don't know why. But I could have just put in periods in there when there shouldn't be, whatever. But he has like rare demos. That's probably the demo for that song.
Might be, yeah.
Because it's real stripped down.
The first verse is repeated twice, and
yeah, it's real stripped
the
down.
Show Me Around Your Smoky Mountains isn't there yet. So
yeah.
Interesting. Now, there was a rumor that the Beatles were hired to do a secret concert for teenagers of KGB agents. And a lot of Beatle fans, even to this day, think that song was written about that trip. But that never happened. And
well, are you sure? It was secret.
Yeah, but, how do you keep a secret like that?
Back then?
It's tough to...
Oh, my God. The Chinese just kept a secret about the virus getting out of a lab.
Did they, though?
Do you think the communists... Well, they did. They still deny it.
So now, during the actual recording of the song, Paul and Ringo got into a fight about how the drums are supposed to sound. And in the actual recording, it's Paul doing the drums, because Ringo threatened to just quit the band, that he had enough. And he went off to somewhere, and they sent him a telegraph and said, Ringo, you're the greatest rock and roll drummer in the world.
Which was BS.
Come back. We love you. We miss you. And when he came back, there was a bunch of flowers on his drum. So
which was
they made up.
BS.
I think he's an underrated drummer.
There's so many better drummers than he is.
But I don't think he gets the four of them working together.
Oh, as a unit, they're awesome.
is just,
There's no doubt about it. They're one of they're probably, arguably, the best band, pop-wise, of all time.
that's what I love. A friend of mine said they did so many drugs they let Ringo sing on a couple songs, but all four of them could sing. So
See, he had a unique style, though.
He did.
I mean, his singles.
he was actually the first. Of the four of them, he was the first one to go number one on his own.
Yeah,
Which
so,
is all right.
he
So
had a unique style. It's kind of like Walsh of the Eagles.
I'm going to tease this the second song in here. Okay,
All right.
I would be really shocked if anybody gets this without looking it up. It is still to this day the biggest selling single by a Canadian artist. Now wouldn't you guess Bryan Adams maybe Gordon Lightfoot, Anne Murray? Wouldn't you guess those?
Yeah.
If you had to guess the biggest selling worldwide single by a Canadian artist, it still is. So you can take your guesses in the next 3 minutes. If you want to look it up, I guess.
For the second song.
For the second song.
Okay.
There's nothing Canadian about this next act.
No, that's what I was going like. All right, I'm gonna make sure I heard him right.
Right.
Second song.
So now Wolfie Van Halen is he's coming out with a solo album. It's dropping soon.
He also has a show on Sirius XM. I heard last night.
Oh, cool. Well, then maybe he mentions this fact. So I read an interview recently talking about his work and everything, and of course his dad and the old band. And he said the definitive Van Halen songs to him in the Hagar era, it was Dreams, and in the Roth era, it was this song. And you can listen for Ted Templeman. He answers a question in the band, in the song. So listen for that. Here's Unchained, 89.5 WSKB.
You say I cannot get there from here, baby. And I don't care where I'm going. Here's to your thin red line. Ooh, I'm stepping over, but you never missed me till I got a fat city address. Non-stop talker, what a rocker. Blue-eyed murder in a science-fi dress. Change, nothing stays the same. Unchained, and you hit the ground running. Change, ain't nothing stays the same. Unchained, yeah, you hit the ground running. I don't ask for permission. This is my chance to fly. Maybe enough ain't enough for you, but it's my turn to drive. But you never miss me till I got a fat city address. Non-stop talker, what a rocker. Blue-eyed murder in a sci-fi dress. Change, nothing stays the same. Unchained, and you hit the ground running. Change, ain't nothing stays the same. Unchained, yeah, you hit the ground running. Change, nothing stays the same. Unchained, yeah, you hit the ground running. Change, nothing stays the same. Unchained, yeah, you hit the ground running. Woo-hoo! Take a look at this. Hey, man, that suit is you. Woo-wee. You'll get some leg tonight for sure. Tell us how you do. Come on, Dave, give me a break. Hey, one break coming up. Change, ain't nothing stays the same. Unchained, yeah, you hit the ground running. Change, ain't nothing stays the same. Unchained, yeah, you hit the ground running. Change, ain't nothing stays the same. Unchained, yeah, you hit the ground running. Change, ain't nothing stays the same. Unchained,
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Bay State Dental. Comprehensive dentistry at 14 convenient locations in Springfield, Chicopee, Longmeadow, West Springfield, Belchertown, East Longmeadow, Ludlow, Northampton, Greenfield, and Wilbraham, as well as 29 Broad Street in Westfield. Bay State Dental makes it a priority to help you achieve and maintain the healthy smile you deserve. On the web at baystatedental.com.
Hi, it's Bob Plass, and I have Wow, It's Tuesday, every Tuesday, 6 to 8. Wow, it's Tuesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
I did it!
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Goodbye to you, my trusted friend. We've known each other since we were 9 or 10. Together we've climbed hills and trees, learned of love and ABC, and skinned our hearts and skinned our knees. Goodbye, my friend, it's hard to die when all the birds are singing in the sky. Now that the spring is in the air, pretty girls are everywhere. Think of me and I'll be there. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun, but the hills that we climbed were just seasons out of time. Goodbye, Papa, please pray for me. I was the black sheep of the family. You tried to teach me right from wrong. Too much wine and too much song, wonder how I got along. Goodbye, Papa, it's hard to die when all the birds are singing in the sky. Now that the spring is in the air, little children everywhere. When you see them, I'll be there. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun, but the wine and the song, like the seasons, have all gone. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun, but the wine and the song, like the seasons, have all gone. Goodbye, Michelle, my little one. You gave me love and helped me find the sun. And every time that I was down, you would always come around and get my feet back on the ground. Goodbye, Michelle, it's hard to die when all the birds are singing in the sky. Now that the spring is in the air, with the flowers everywhere, I wish that we could both be there. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun, but the stars we could reach were just starfish on the beach. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun, but the stars we could reach were just starfish on the beach. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun.
Terry Jacks, Surprised, is the biggest selling single by a Canadian artist. Still. I would have guessed something by Bryan Adams or Anne Murray or maybe Gordon Lightfoot, but
Sure.
Terry Jacks has it. And it's open to interpretation exactly what's happening to the guy. I mean, he's obviously probably going to die, whether or not he's going to terminal illness or
It's a reflection on life.
or he's going to be put to death. But the original song that it came from was a lot more bitter. The song was basically about the guy's woman cheating with his best friend and basically saying goodbye to them. So this song is kind of morphed into other interpretations, and of course that part was sort of left out in Terry Jacks' version of the song. Now Terry Jacks got kind of disillusioned by the music business, and he kind of left it behind. But he recognized where his money came from, so he bought a big boat and he named it Seasons in the Sun. And pretty much he was just happy just just going around on his boat after that. So,
Sure, yeah.
You don't forget. Some stars hate their big hits, but Terry Jacks, he's like, hey, you know what? It buttered my bread.
Yeah, it made the money.
I'm okay with that. Now, there's something else to that's smart. Let's say you started a band, and you realize that you guys just aren't good musicians, but you can write a song. So that's what happened with Bell and James. They had this band called Bell and James, and it just did not go anywhere because they weren't really that good musicians. However, people like Last Night, The 3 Degrees, and Elton John, they were interested in some of the songs that you wrote. So you realize that, you know what? This is our bread and butter. This
Right,
is where
making
we're
the
gonna
money.
make the
Yeah,
money.
right. Hey, you're still in the music business,
So Elton John bought,
and you don't have to go on tour.
and you can, you know what, you can worry about going out and not getting mobbed by people.
Right? Yeah.
And you still get the money. You can buy that Corvette for your dad for Father's Day. Anyway,
I'd buy the vote.
here's Bell and James writing a song for Elton John. Here's Mama Can't Buy You Love, 89.5 WSKB.
So they give you anything, darling, all the joy money can bring. Baby, do they bring you happiness? Darling, you're no different from the rest. Can't you see that it's love you really need? Take my hand and I'll show you what love could be. Before it's too late, Mama don't want you, Daddy don't want you. Give it up, baby, baby. Mama can't buy you love. Mama don't want you, Daddy don't need you. Give it up, baby, baby. Mama can't buy you love. Fancy friends show you a smile, darling. Rich relations for a while, baby. I may only give you love, darling. This old heart should be enough. All I need is a chance to make you mine. Let me in. Oh, I'll change the way you feel inside before it's too late. Mama don't want you, Daddy don't want you. Give it up, baby, baby. Mama can't buy you love. Mama don't want you, Daddy don't need you. Give it up, baby, baby. Mama can't buy you love.
for community radio on WSKB provided by Westfield Electroplating. Employing over 140 skilled platers, painters, and technicians, Westfield Electroplating was founded in 1946 and was the first company in the country to achieve National Aerospace and Defense Contractor Program accreditation, proudly maintaining that status for over a decade. Westfield Electroplating provides over 50 quality finishes to meet your corrosion, cosmetic, or performance needs. On the web at www.westfieldplating.com or 413-568-3716. Westfield Electroplating, putting the finishing touches on technology.
Join us every Thursday morning
from 6 until at least 7:30.
Check out the Bobby G and Company Show
right here on WSKB 89.5
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Franklin. There we go. There's my microphone. And Aretha Franklin. Of course, there was an extended version of that song in the movies The Blues Brothers, of course. And except Aretha Franklin had trouble lip sync. She never lip synced before. And she was having particularly difficult doing that. And to this song, you know, she could sing the song. And of course, in concert, you know, you sing it a little bit differently than you first recorded it. And it took a long time for her to try to get it right, and it took a lot of editing to make it look right. So next time you do the movie's on all the time, and that scene comes on,
because it's also like a dancing number too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can understand why that's tough.
Yeah. So she had a particularly. She's like, I've never lip synced anything in my life. I don't know how to. Yeah, it's kind of a. You think it'd be easy.
It would have been easier if they just let her sing it and mic'd it that way.
Probably. I make it look easy, right?
Sure.
With no help from you. I could do the backing vocals myself here sometimes because you really not much help.
I'm engaged with two other things right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that excuse.
I'm trying to help Little League figure out putting cameras at their softball fields. As we're doing the show.
That excuse too. Anyway,
I can show you the message.
So here's a song. Here's a song that the woman does exist. Although the singer is not telling us much about it. It says it's a girl that he met in a grocery store. He thought she was cool, and he wrote a song with her. But basically, he's very vague about the details, whether he ever saw her or talked to her or dated her or.
Yeah, I don't think you just write a song about a girl in passing.
Well, I mean, sometimes if you're looking for a name, for example, I was one of my first plays I wrote was a play, a very Casablanca-ish play. The Girl in a Place Like This was one of the radio plays that we did.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I remember that one.
So the lead character played by Sue Fapiano, female character, her name is Amber Burrell. And I must have gone through 5 different names. I wanted a different sounding name, and I just couldn't do it. I went to Foxwoods with the wife, and we stopped and we got ice cream at a place, and the girl's name tag was Amber. I'm like, oh, yes. Well, her name was Amber Shore. How cool is that?
Yeah,
I remember her first and last name to this day because that was like the coolest name, Amber Shore. But I was already married to the Burrell. I liked Burrell, but I said, oh my gosh, I said, I love that name. I said, I'm going to name a character in a play after you. And I did. Maybe she just thought.
What a cute little pink bunny rabbit.
She might have been just saying I was telling. Like, it would have been. If the wife
I will name him George, and I will love him and kiss him.
If the wife wasn't with me, it probably would have been like a creepy thing. She probably would be like, oh, that was kind of creepy. He named a character after me. But I said Amber works. And so, yeah, sometimes you can. Sometimes it does happen. Maybe he just needed a female name. Maybe he wrote the song about her.
Sure.
I don't know. But here's Elvis Costello, and of course I'm talking about Allison, 89.5 WSKB.
Oh, it's so funny to be seeing you after so long, girl. And with the way you look, I understand that you were not impressed. But I heard you let that little friend of mine take off your party dress. I'm not gonna get too sentimental like those other sticker Valentines, 'cause I don't know if you are loving somebody. I only know it isn't mine. Allison, I know this world is killing you. Oh, Allison, my aim is true. Well, I see you got a husband now. Did he leave your pretty fingers lying in the wedding cake? You used to hold him right in your hand. I bet it took all he could take. Sometimes I wish that I could stop you from talking when I hear the silly things that you say. I think somebody better put out the big light, 'cause I can't stand to see you this way. Allison, I know this world is killing you. Oh, Allison, my aim is true. 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 My aim is true.
Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at bettsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for Artsbeat, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. And I hope that you are having the time of your life. But think twice. That's my only advice. Come on now, who do you think you are? Bless your soul. You really think you're in control? Well, I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. My heroes had the heart to live the lives I wanna live. And all I remember is thinking I wanna be like them. Ever since I was little, it looked like fun. If there's no coincidence, I've come. And I can die when I'm done. But maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you're crazy. Maybe we're crazy.
Gnarls Barkley. Now, of course, you think that they're probably named after former NBA player Charles Barkley. They say no, that it had, just like everything else on the album, there was no conscious decision on anything.
Yeah, because CeeLo Green is the singer, right?
Yeah, but, you know, I think it's fine. Maybe not on a conscious level, but subconsciously, they probably did name themselves after Charles Barkley.
Okay.
I mean, how do you, like, accidentally come up with the name Gnarls Barkley?
I don't know.
They said, you know, there was no conscious decision that no one in this business takes you serious anymore unless you're insane, which I guess you can't argue with. But it doesn't pass the smell test for me.
Okay.
And I bet you it doesn't pass Charles Barkley's. I'm sure he has no problem with it. I like Charles Barkley. We should get him on the show.
Go for it.
Yeah, we should. That'd be kind of a fun little interview. Hey, you like teases? You like when I tease things?
Sure.
All right, so the second song in the set, the Greyhound Bus Company offered this band $5 million. This was back when $5 million was a lot of money, Peter, to be in their TV ads, and they said no. So if you want to try to think maybe what song the Greyhound Bus Company would want to use, and the band said no. Isn't that kind of crazy?
Yeah.
Okay. What else is a little crazy? Sometimes when you're working on one thing, you stop halfway and you end up working on something else, right? Well, the band U2 was, they were talking about breaking up because they were fighting and they really weren't coming up with anything. So they were working on the song One, which is an absolutely great song. And sort of halfway, they started playing something else, and they're like, well, what's that? Doesn't really fit in the song. No, I guess it doesn't. That's a whole separate song. So they stopped working on One, put this song together, and they realized that was a pretty cool song, and they went back to finishing One. So basically at the same time, they wrote two amazing songs. And they said, well, maybe we still have something left in the tank, and they stuck it out. Here's the song they interrupted One, Mysterious Ways, 89.5 WSKB.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donuts shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
Hi, this is Harry Rock, host of Rock on Westfield every fourth Wednesday at 8 a.m. Tune in for my view of this place I call home.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
from the album Breakfast in America. I love that song.
I do too. I could see why they'd like that.
Yes. Basically, yeah. I mean, when I had my midlife crisis moments, that song really resonates with me.
Okay.
Now, of course, Greyhound Bus offered $5 million for the song to be in a commercial. Now, the song is kind of a sad song, but hey, let them figure that out after the check clears, right?
But it's iconic, though.
Yeah, I get it. And Supertramp said no, that they didn't want to do that. Look, I understand you have principles and everything. I'm not sure what the song came out in 79. I'm not sure what year they were offered the money. But even today, $5 million is tough to say no to. I mean,
sure, yeah.
I mean, what you could do with $5 million, I don't care how rich you are. So,
yeah, I agree with you.
There were songs that I wrote in college that I don't necessarily want turned into commercials, but I understand I'm in a different tax bracket than they are. But yeah, go ahead, have at it.
Well, I mean, it all depends on how much you want to see for your art. You know what I mean?
Still, I think it's a. I mean, are you defending them? I think it's a great. I think, quite frankly, I think they were stupid to say no.
No.
I get it.
Some people, it's all about the art,
Some of them, we told the Leona Lewis story how one of her songs, department store wanted to use it, and she's against the fur industry, and this department store sold fur, so she said no. I'm like, to me, that's crazy. Like, I get it. If the fur company offered money for the song, I understand your principles are. No, absolutely not. I don't want to be associated with fur. But this store sells hundreds of items.
Sure.
I mean, they're not known for their fur. So it was just, that seemed crazy to me, too. Because I'm guessing Leona Lewis is probably doing okay, but I don't.
Yeah, plus she's also a songwriter, too, as I recall.
She probably could have used the money, too, on something. That seemed a little crazy. Like, me, I believe. Every car I've ever owned is an American car. I believe in buying American cars, and but if Toyota wanted to pay me a lot of money to do a commercial,
sure, yeah,
all right,
I got you.
All right, I'll do it. I'll drive home in my Trans Am, but yeah, I'll do the commercial. Anyway,
I'm looking for rental cars for my an upcoming trip.
Get a Corvette. Get something fun. Get a Challenger.
A
right?
Dodge Charger is cheaper than renting an SUV.
Okay, so you're going to get that? Tell me you're getting that.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Yes, Peter. Have some fun, man. Yeah, get the Dodge
Charger. I got to make sure it's a Dodge Challenger, actually.
Dodge Challenger. Yeah, there you go.
I got to make sure I fit in it. That's the problem. I'm a big dude, so they don't always have a lot of room in those cars.
Right, well, make sure you fit in it. But yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Or a Ford Mustang convertible.
Yeah, there you go. See, that'd be a lot of fun.
I think I'd rather drive the Dodge, though.
Well, let me know.
It's actually cheaper. Believe it or not, it's cheaper because people are renting bigger cars right now, and it's actually $70 cheaper. And I can always upgrade if you need to,
There you go.
If you don't fit.
Well, good for you, man. Good for you. This is by accident.
Because in October, I don't think I'd really want to drive a convertible in Nashville.
Not necessarily. Although when I was in the car business, I was a car salesman. We were one of the last places that allowed demos.
Yep.
And in December, basically, you could have a brand new boring car, or you can have the pick on the used car lot. And I was the only salesman who picked cars off the used lot. And people say, "What are you, crazy?" I'm like, "Look," I said, "I hope even when I'm old and sensible like you all," because at the time I was like 23.
Sure.
I said, "I hope if the choice is used fun car or boring new car, I picked the used fun car." And I grabbed one of we had this celebrity, Chevrolet Celebrity, the Z24 convertible. But it was December. And, yeah, the girl I was dating at the time, we drove down to the ocean. People were looking at us funny. We had the top off. We had the heat blasting. But I just want to say, look, this is the only time I've ever had a convertible. I'm going to take advantage of it.
I'm looking at the weather.
I got to give it back in a couple days.
I'm looking at AccuWeather. They give the general mean temperatures for a place.
Mm-hmm.
Like mid to upper 70s.
When are you leaving here for this?
It's in October.
Okay.
You got to plan ahead because
right.
the people are going nuts for
doing
stuff. But mid 70s would be nice for
sure.
top down weather.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll rent the
go ahead.
Rent the old Mustang.
As I said,
convertible.
if it's too cold, turn the heat on.
Yeah,
that'll work.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is not by on purpose. This is completely by accident. We have a lot of name songs this week. I've noticed. Did you notice that?
Yeah, you do this all the time.
No, I don't.
So it's subconscious for you.
I don't know.
You plan shows and it's subconscious. I know when you're melancholy because of the way the show runs, And I know when you're happy the way the show by the
Okay.
songs you pick.
Am I happy or am I melancholy?
Today you're a little melancholy.
You think so?
Yeah.
We've had some rockers in here.
I understand that, but they all still have that kind of overall arch is melancholy today.
Here's a rocker. You want a rocker? You want? Oh yeah. You want a rocker? I'll give you a rocker. Right here, we're gonna give you a rocker.
Okay.
And there is. Jane is a fictional creation with a name that scans well into lyrics like you're playing a game. It rhymed pretty well with game. So, and it helps show off the vocal range of Mickey Thomas. And as they say, who can't relate to a girl who just doesn't understand what's best for her when it comes to love? Mickey Thomas says. So there is no Jane, unfortunately. Just like there was no Daisy Jane, and Allison just worked in a grocery store, and there was no Rose Marie. So, kind of disappointing here.
Gotcha.
I wrote a song, Shelley's Eyes, for the girl Michelle you met, and then later she told me she didn't like to be called Shelley, but Shelley's Eyes fit the song better.
Sure.
It did. So maybe we'll play Shelley's Eyes in a future date, and then that's a song that's actually written about a girl. Anyway,
All right.
here's Jane, 89.5 WSKB.
Underwriting for Community Radio on WSKB is brought to you in part by Rockies. Over 30 convenient locations throughout Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Florida. One of the nation's largest ACE dealers. Expertise and great product selection in paint, hardware, lawn and garden. That's Rockies. Rock solid service since 1926. On the web at rockies.com.
Join me, Tina Gorman, each week from 6 to 8 a.m. for Wake Up Wednesday, when my guests and I discuss health, wellness, and lifestyle reimagined.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
I'd rather leave while I'm in love, while I still believe the meaning of the word. I'll keep my dreams and just pretend that you and I are never gonna end. Too many times I've seen the rose die on the vine. Somebody's heart gets broken, usually it's mine. I don't wanna take the chance of being hurt again. And you and I can't say goodbye. So if you wake and find me gone, oh baby, carry on. You see, I need my fantasy. I still believe it's best to leave while I'm in Too many times I've seen the rose die on the vine. Somebody's heart gets broken, usually it's mine. I don't wanna take the chance of being hurt again. You and I can't say goodbye. So if you wake and find me gone, oh baby, carry on. You see, I need my fantasy. I still believe it's best to leave while I'm in love. I still believe it's best to leave while I'm in
Is that true? Is it better to leave while you're in love?
Yeah, because then you don't have as much heartache.
I don't think Rita Coolidge gets enough credit. When we list, great female singers from the 70s, I think we kind of forget to mention Rita Coolidge, don't we?
Very similar voice to Anne Murray, too.
Yeah, I like Rita Coolidge.
See, when I was a kid, I used to, because they, MAS would just play song after song after song when I was a kid. Dad always had it on the car.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought this was Anne Murray.
Well,
very similar voice.
I'm glad that that didn't come up in a trivia question for you.
Yeah. I know.
Hey, I lost. I've been doing very well in trivia nights here. The other night, 2 weeks ago, our team came in second place.
I heard.
Yeah, I knew we were in trouble.
You decried it on Facebook.
I knew, and the wife thought I was like putting down the teammates. I was like, no, not at all. I mean, they, everyone did great. But the problem is we had categories that we had like celebrity chefs and WWE. And none of
I
us
would have cleaned up on that.
None of us. Too bad you weren't with. None of us knew anything.
I would have cleaned up on those two categories.
And it wasn't. I mean, so and we came in second. I mean, because a lot of times it's you have to guess out of 4. But what really stinks is before they reveal the answer, they show how many teams got the right one, and when you're the only one that's guessed C, you're like, uh-oh. One time it worked out pretty good. They showed a picture of a panda that was part of the Woody Woodpecker troupe, and they said, "What's this character's name?" And I said, "Oh, it's Andy Panda." And we were the only ones who guessed that. And my teammates were like, "Uh-oh." I'm like, "No, don't worry about it." I said, "We're the only one who got it right. That's it. I'm telling you, that is Andy Panda." And yeah, we got that right.
But you got none of the wrestlers. Right?
No, we got none of the wrestler. I think we did get one of the wrestler ones because it was a fill in the blank, and it said something about I forgot some wrestler that has 316 or something after his name or something, and I guess don't put wrestling in here. So
what?
I said 316 because it's a famous Bible verse. So okay, all right,
that's the wrestler.
Okay, so that's
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay, so
that was the actual wrestler.
We did get that one right because I said, well, 316 is the famous Bible verse, and maybe he just co-opted that.
He did. You know what it did?
It's the Shepherd's.
I understand that, but the promo that he did, it says Austin 316 just said I kicked your ass.
Okay,
that's what.
Cute. But yeah, we did not do well. So we're looking for
redemption
to get back on. But I mean, there was second place is nothing to be ashamed about.
I haven't had time for a trivia night since the whole pandemic started. Like I used to go with my friend Rick Barry
I remember Rick.
trivia night and over at Shortstop, and I just haven't been able to. Hopefully, I'll be able to do it again soon.
So. Apparently, we got away from talking about the song that we just played here, which
we did.
Hopefully, I'm glad I remembered to go back to it. Safe to say, because sometimes that happens. And then on the ride home, I'm like, I never told anybody the meaning of that Billy Idol song. So anyway, safe to say, everyone involved with that last song really, really related to it. The two co-writers were parting with famous spouses. Peter Allen, he was married to Liza Minnelli. And Carol Bayer Seeger, of course, was married to Burt Bacharach. And Rita Coolidge, as she was singing it, she was going through a separation with Chris Christopherson. So everyone involved in the song, I'm sure the engineer was going through a heartbreak too. So I'm sure everyone involved.
Told you, you're melancholy today.
You think so?
Yes. Even though you've had some rockers, they still had that undertone of the melancholy.
So, Cliff Richard,
yes,
as the writer of this song, came up with a song with you can hear it. Such an unusual note progression.
I love this song,
and Cliff Richard could not follow it. So there are some parts of the song that he just improvised. You're going to hear him go, I losing sleep, just because he was so frustrated with the sheet music that he couldn't possibly. Follow it, that he just went off on this crazy thing, and they left it in there. They thought it worked kind of well for the song, and it's a great little catchy song. Cliff Richard, of course, is not as big here as he's like the English Elvis. He is like Elvis over there. They love Cliff. Cliff Richard is a superstar there.
Yep.
He didn't quite get the same heights here, but yeah, he had some great songs, including this one. Here's "We Don't Talk Anymore," 89.5 WSKB.
Throw
so funny how we don't talk anymore. It's so funny why we don't talk anymore. But I ain't losing sleep, and I ain't counting sheep. It's so funny how we don't talk anymore. We don't talk. Well, it really doesn't matter to me. I guess your leaving was meant to be. It's down to you now. You wanna be free. Well, I hope you know which way to go. You're on your own again. Don't come crying to me when you're the lonely one. Remember what you got. Oh, it's so funny how we don't talk anymore. It's so funny why we don't talk anymore. But I ain't losing sleep, and I ain't counting sheep. No, no, no. It's so funny how we don't talk anymore.
Underwriting is brought to you by Boise Cascade Distribution, providing products and services needed for building material dealers, home improvement centers, and industrial customers. They offer everything from engineered wood and plywood to Drex decking and railing, James Hardy siding, and Advantech subfloor. Located at 33 Fowler Street Extension in Westfield and on the web at bc.com, they are committed to providing quality products, great service, convenience, and value.
Listen to me, Michael Buster McMahon, Mondays 8 to 10 a.m. to learn the stories behind your favorite songs. Or don't. I'm not the boss of you.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
Not in the way that you hold me. It's not in the way you say you care.
Tono, you think that's true? You think that's true? Love isn't always on time?
Yep.
Of course, hold the line means let's stay the course. Let's not rush into anything. But that's not where the song title came from. All of a sudden, he's becoming a rock and roll star, the singer, and the phone started ringing off the hook. And he had a situation where he was dating multiple girls, and they were all calling at the same time. And he had like one of those old-fashioned phones that the light up the different lines, and he would say, "Oh, hold the line." And he just thought that'd be kind of a funny title for a song.
Sure.
And I don't know which one he ended up with, but that's where the song came from. And it was kind of a cool song.
Yeah.
We always like to do a Massachusetts artist. And the critics said that when this song came out that this was obvious that, he was so happy with Carly Simon. And, James Taylor was like, well, no, actually it was written about our daughter, which is, whenever I saw her, he just smiled. And so, hey, whatever brings you happiness.
Yeah.
My little girl, I said, my little girl's birthday is this week. She brings me happiness, too. All right, here's your smiling face.
Pendant, family-owned wholesaler, serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at betsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield. Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
Join us every Thursday morning
From 6 until at least 7:30.
Check out the Bobby G and Company Show.
Right here on WSKB 89.5.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
And then the band slowed the tempo, the music took me down.
kind of a different version. I don't know where you got that one. That's kind of cool. The Greg Kihn Band. Basically, if you ask him what the song's about, he's like, I don't know. I don't know what anything's about since 1974. He's like the song Union and the Snake. What's that supposed to be about? I don't know. People write songs about economics or Cortez. I just write the songs about my girlfriend. That's all. So, I kind of like his I like his style. My daughter and I, we use that song to talk about each other's day. Like, I'll pick her up, and I'm like, I picked Serenity up from school in my car, And she'll go, we played basketball in gym class today, So it's kind of a fun little thing we used to do.
Okay.
So now this song, they were so confused. When they recorded this song, they said, this is a monster hit. This is absolutely going to be a monster hit. And they were shocked. In 1982, it went to number 30, which is pretty good. But they were like, there's something wrong. Maybe the timing was wrong. So 2 years later, they re-released it. They didn't re-record it. They just re-released it, and boom, they were right. Top 10 hit. Here's the Pointer Sisters. I'm so excited. 89.5 WSKB.
Tonight we'll put all other things aside.
89.5 WSKB.
Shows run on to Fire Lake. Who wants to brave those bronze beauties lying in the sun with their long soft hair falling, flying as they run? Oh, they smile so shy and they flirt so well, and they lay you down so fast till you look straight up and say, oh Lord, am I really hearing yes? Who wants to play those eights and aces? Who wants a raise? Who needs a steak? Who wants to take that long shot gamble and head out the fire lane? Head out the fire lane and head out the fire lane and head out. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it? Who wants to do it?
Of course, that's the Eagles lending the backing vocals there. Now, Bob Seger had that song for a while. He started writing it in 1971, and his goal was to put it on his 75 album, Beautiful Loser, but it still wasn't finished. By the time it was actually finished, he put it on Against the Wind, which was, I believe, 79, 1980. And he didn't think the record company was ever going to let him release it. And they said, yeah, go ahead. And it did. It went to number 6. So good for them. That's the show. Hopefully you learned something. My name is Michael Buster McMahon. Drink your milk. Look both ways for crossing the street. And never, ever give up your dreams. That's my pal and producer in there, Peter Cole. Say goodbye, Peter.
Goodbye, Peter.
There you go. We're here next week, right?
Yes.
Okay,
as far
cool.
as I know.
I might have my one of my former vaudeville partners on as a guest next week, so that'll be kind of fun.
Cool.
Well, for me anyway.
Yeah.
So now a lot of people, we always like to end with something kind of silly, something kind of fun, and a lot of people thought that, believe it or not, this was Chuck Berry's only #1 hit, and the critics dismissed it as just as a dirty novelty song. But Chuck Berry was actually very, very proud of it. In fact, he said, growing up, he didn't want to be a singer; he wanted to be a comedian. So the fact that once he became a singer, he was able to come up with a song that made people laugh, that made him very, very happy. So he was very, very proud of it. Of course, I'm talking about My Ding-a-Ling. Well, not My Ding-a-Ling, but Chuck Berry's Ding-a-Ling. 89.5 WSKB. We'll see you next week. Mwah.
Well, in that case, he gives us one more to do. In that case, we got to do our alma mater. We must do our alma mater. When I was a little bitty boy, my grandmother bought me a cute little toy. Silver bells hanging on a string. She told me it was my ding-a-ling-a-ling, oh. Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. Beautiful, beautiful. And then Mama took me to grammar school, but I stopped off in the vestibule. Every time that bell would ring, catch me playing with my ding-a-ling-a-ling, oh. Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. Ding-a-ling. That is beautiful. You know what I heard? I hear 2 girls over here singing in harmony. That's all right, honey. This is a free country. Live like you want to live, baby. Yeah. Ain't nobody gonna knock it, darling. Yeah, freedom. Yes, sir. There's one guy right over here singing mine, too. That's all right, brother. Yes, sir. You got it right, baby. Ain't nobody gonna bother you. Tell you. Once I was climbing the garden wall, I slipped and had a terrible fall. I fell so hard I heard bells ring, but held on to my ding-a-ling. You know that's future Parliament out there singing? Oh, yeah! Once I was swimming across Turtle Creek. Man, them snappers all around my feet. Sure was hard swimming across that thing with both hands holding my baby. So beautiful. I think it's a beautiful little song, really I do. And guess what? Everybody's still not singing. There's a few right down front here that's not singing. We're going to dedicate this verse to those who will not sing. Yes, sir. This here song, it ain't so sad. The cutest little song you ever had. Those of you who will not sing, you must be playing with your own ding-a-ling. Oh, yo, ding-a-ling, yo, ding-a-ling. We saw you playing with your... Oh, my ding-a-ling. Everybody sing. I want to play with my ding. Everybody, my. Oh, my. Slow down. I want to play, everybody, with my ding.